And for our mindfulness meditation together, let me invite you just to be still. Let your eyes close and your mind remain awake as you allow your body to breathe all by itself, finding its own relaxation rhythm, breathing in and out through your nose and from your stomach area, as the rise and fall of your abdominal muscles soothe and relax your inner emotion into calmness, peacefulness, and tranquility. And as you rest, this mindfulness meditation has the intention of increasing our wisdom with regards to the emotion of anger. And we're going to explore it together as individuals so that our relationship with anger becomes more wise, more aware, more intimate, and for us to be more in control through peaceful application of wisdom. Okay. So first of all, let me invite you to engage in the slightly uncomfortable experience of remembering the feeling of anger. Only a small feeling will do. It's more than enough. Just remember what it feels like, and especially where you feel it in your body. Notice also if sometimes you feel it in your core, your stomach area, and sometimes you may feel it in your heart, sometimes both together. It may be for you that you only ever feel it in one part of your body. Just notice, don't judge. There's no right or wrong. Just become aware of where you feel it. Now that you are extremely aware of where you feel the emotion of anger, when it comes up again, if it does, you'll be able to become aware of it instantly before you have acted. When we act instantly, without thought, upon the emotion of anger, it usually goes very badly. Just to become clear within yourself on that point, just very briefly cast your mind back to the last time you acted on your anger without thinking, without diluting the anger with thought, conscious wisdom, awareness, thought. And just remember the consequences, what actually happened as a result of you expressing your anger without adding wise thought. Okay, you can allow that memory to disappear now as your awareness refocuses back onto the discourse and the guidance in this meditation. Let me invite you to consult your wisdom and ask yourself the question, what would be an example of a wise thought that I could add into my mind consciously, that I could put into my mind the moment I feel anger? What would be wise? What seems wise? What does my wise inner self say would be a wise thought to add to the emotion of anger, to make and create a wise action rather than an instinctive reaction. Allow your wise mind to furnish you with ideas, with words, maybe a single word, maybe a jumbled sentence that doesn't seem to make much sense at first. What feels wise to you? Let me offer you some suggestions. One particular thought that you may find useful could be to describe with your inner voice the intention of the person or situation that you have seen is unjust or unfair. Empathize with the source of the unfairness. If someone has spoken disrespectfully to you in some way, your wise inner self knows that they are in pain, and they are probably expressing their anger or their pain without adding a wise conscious thought deliberately into themselves. You will be able to recognize this process in them as you have recognized it in yourself. And indeed, it is this process that Jesus is reputed to have said, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do." The act of knowing is an act of wisdom, conscious knowing. Jesus is also reputed to have said, "Turn the other cheek." By this, he could have meant not necessarily put yourself in a situation for you to be struck again or disrespected again. But maybe turn the other cheek means to turn away and walk away. To turn so that your other cheek passes the gaze of the other person as you walk away. Another thought that you may find useful is the thought, how can I help this person? Or what would it be best for me to do right now in order to help this person or the situation? Sometimes walking away can help the other person to calm down, to become conscious and think about their words and their feelings. It also keeps you safe. And it also prevents you from saying the wrong thing and inflaming the situation. It also enables you to more easily return back to an emotional state of calm, especially if you were to go away and perhaps sit in meditation, maybe, or go for a walk, drink some water, lie down. The invitation in this mindfulness meditation is the next time you feel the emotion of anger inside your body, and you know where you feel it now, consciously and clearly. The next time you feel it, before acting on it, do your best, because your best is good enough always. Do your best to add a wise thought. Whatever your wisdom feels appropriate at the time to the situation. Add a wise conscious thought to the feeling of anger inside your body. And then act upon the wisdom as you see fit, consciously and deliberately, not as a reaction, but as a conscious action. Holding the intention, of course, to bring peace, resolution, health and happiness to the situation, whatever it may be. And as we arrive, very gently, at the end of our mindfulness meditation, let me invite you to notice the light coming in through your eyelids, the feeling of your body weight resting, the solid ground underneath your feet. And when you're ready, simply open your eyes and notice how good you feel.